Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. It's your man, it's your friend, Cyber Shadow. Let's get week 8 on the low. Let's go. The first game is the LA Rams facing the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's coming off a tough, close loss to the Lions. The Rams had a bye. Um, I think the Vikings win. I think there's too much. I don't think the Rams are going to be able to win. The next game, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Eagles. I'm going to pick the Cincinnati Bengals to win. They're on fire now. And, yeah, let's get it. The Bengals over the Eagles. The next game, the Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with Baltimore. It's not even going to be close. Derrick Henry's going to have a huge day. Lamar Jackson's going to have a huge day. And the Browns are just bad. The next game. So the Baltimore wins. Next game. The Detroit Lions in Tennessee. I'm going with Detroit. I know Detroit's gonna be without Jameson Williams for 2 weeks. But the Titans aren't any good. Next game, the Miami Dolphins with Tua returning versus most likely versus Arizona Cardinals. I have no idea. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins and Tua's return. He may start out a little rusty, but I think he'll eventually find out, and I think their offense will be a lot better with Tua. The next game, the New York Jets versus the Patriots. Jets have already beaten the Patriots once, and I think they do it again. The Patriots are just dog water, bad. They're not ready to win yet. Jets are a mess themselves, but I think the Jets will pull it out here. The next game, the Atlanta Falcons and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is going to be without Chris Godwin for the rest of the season, I believe. And they're going to be without Mike Evans for a few weeks until I think week 11 when their bye week happens. Atlanta's already beaten Tampa once when they were healthy. I believe Atlanta wins again and they will sweep Tampa. Next game, Jacksonville versus Green Bay. I'm going with Green Bay in an easy win against Jacksonville. Jacksonville is just not that good. Yes, they have a rookie wide receiver who's very good, Brian Thomas Jr., but I think Jordan Love and the Green Bay offense is just going to run through Jacksonville. And Green Bay's defense is going to shut Jacksonville down, pretty much. The next game, Indianapolis versus Houston in a divisional matchup. This game will be close, but I got Houston winning. CJ Stroud got kind of shut down against Green Bay a week ago. I don't think Indianapolis' defense is that good compared to Green Bay. So he'll probably have an easier time moving the ball. Joe Mixon should be able to run. It could end up being a field goal game, but I believe Houston still wins. So give me Houston. The next game, the New Orleans Saints versus the LA Chargers. Now, who remembers when the Saints were 2-0 to start the season? Their offense was high scoring. Now look at them. They're not beating the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. The next game, the Buffalo Bills and the surprisingly Seattle Seahawks, who somehow beat Atlanta last week. Metcalf is likely not to play, even though there might be a small chance he could. I don't know if he will, but I don't think it really matters. Buffalo's coming in at 5-2, only 3-point favorites on the road. Josh Allen's gonna be tough to stop. I believe Buffalo comes into Seattle and takes out the Seahawks, but it may be tougher than people think. It might not be a blowout. It might be a field goal game, a one-score game, a 10-point game, whatever. Buffalo will win. Next game. The Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Carolina the miss. This could be a little closer than people think. I'm not saying it will, I'm saying it could. But I got Denver winning pretty easy. The Panthers will probably be lucky to not lose by 3 scores. The next game. The Las Vegas Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know, but what's funny is the last team to beat the Chiefs was the Raiders. Last year on Christmas. Will it happen here? No. The Chiefs will win. I think they're finalizing a deal for DeAndre Hopkins. Not like he'll do much, but he might do a little more in Kansas City than Tennessee. But I believe Kansas City wins. The next game. The Chicago Fighting Bears. Chicago Bears. Host going to Washington Commanders. Now, I don't know. Jaden Daniels may not play, so I don't know what the status of him is. However, I believe Chicago will win. Either way, I'm going with Chicago to win in Washington or in Maryland and take out the Commanders. Because I don't know if the Commanders' defense isn't very good. Yes, they're 3-0 at home. But I believe Chicago comes in and wins. The next game is the Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Look at what we have here. Now, Dallas has not been doing good against the 49ers in recent history. Every single time the 49ers play Dallas, they beat Dallas. Now, the 49ers have some injury. Ayuk out for the season. McCaffrey still not back. Not likely to be back this week. Deebo Samuel isn't really injured, but he missed last week's game due to illness. I believe he'll be back. George Kittle's still around. Brock Purdy has kind of struggled lately. But I think the 49ers still beat Dallas and continue that trend that they keep beating Dallas. The next game and the final game for Week 8, the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New York Giants. Now, the Steelers faced the Jets last week. Russell Wilson got the start. And he, struggled early. He had a decent game. However, it was only the Jets. But I will say, that I think Pittsburgh wins this game, and it most likely won't be because of Wilson. It will most likely be because of Pittsburgh's defense. And the Giants are just not there yet. They're not very good. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. And there you have it, folks. Week 8 of the NFL season. Check you guys. See you guys next time. Leave a comment down below your picks if you see this. Hit that subscribe button and let's get it going. And I'll see you guys next time. Cyber Shadow out.